skill, and that's what he wants.
These contests have a history of being a bit topsy-turvy within matches, don't they, in recent times?
Well, you'd think that Carlton's more or less dominated the game so far, but they're only 15 points in front. The Bombers have kept the game alive. Well done to them.
They've had 33 more disposals so far and 4 more clearances, Carlton. Can they get it out of the middle? Again, Murphy wasn't as clean under the severe pressure. Joseph and Jacobs combining. The big and the small of the rookie recruits for the Blues. Thornton forced to work overtime, uses Hadley. And again, he's got good players up the ground in Wiggins leading up.
1 metre, Courtney.
Didn't have anyone to dish to, so that draws things to a halt just for the moment. Carlton by 15 points.
6 marks to Wiggins. Gibbs only 5 disposals. He's well down.
Getting close attention. Ball moving with any real great system there for Carlton. Dyson was hunted down by Robinson again. Murphy involved, and Grigg and Stevens. A positive move forward. Eddie Betts is dangerous. Slattery of the spoil. Betts almost spoiled himself. Tried to reel it in. Slattery good and desperate, but was under severe tackling pressure. Betts only needs a little glimmer. Just a little sniff of an opportunity. And he's smiling, but he hit the post and he doesn't know it. Touch of the Richos there.
Haven't seen a look on someone's face since Daryl Summers won the gold Logie. Only the behind to the Blues. Free kick to Joe Watson, who has been very quiet, just his 3rd touch. Kicks to Dempsey.
Oh, now that is a bad decision, I reckon. Because he said don't grab, but the mark wasn't completed. It was still bobbling around in Dempsey's hands. That's very tough. Here's the point, first of all. Hit the back. I wonder if it went over the line before it hit the back of the goalpost. There's the 50th replay.
So Dempsey got a chance to kick another goal here. He's got it, so the Bombers claw their way back. First time Courtney Dempsey's kicked multiple goals in a game in his short career.
In fairness to Scott McLaren, he told Grigg not to touch, but as you can see there,
yeah, that's a fair point.
He had not completed the mark, so that is, unfortunately, maybe harsh, yeah. The umpire didn't have the right view. That is such a costly decision.
And Dempsey's kicked the last couple of goals. This was the first one, and you can see Mark Murphy gave up on the chase, and they won't be happy with that. And there he is, benched.
It was a very costly 50-metre penalty, and as we mentioned, the decision was questionable.
I think he got hit to the head, Cruiser. That's why he couldn't. He was shaken up.
So Bombers starting to get things moving here. The margin is back to 10, and this is Leroy Jetta. No, it's not Zaharakis, in fact. Deep kick. Look at Lloyd come. He just couldn't get the run up he wanted. Couldn't get the clear pass. And the free kick is going Essendon's way, I think, here, is it?
He got hurt, Cruiser. So that's why when he landed on the ball, he couldn't move. But have a look at it here. He's hit the knee of an Essendon player.
There's blood everywhere too, Rob. It's not pretty.
No, it's an accident, but he's in real trouble.
Gee, this game has swung dramatically. Cruiser, an important player for Carlton, given David Hill's ability. Free kick to Lucas. Oh, boy, Scott, he cannot fire a goal at the moment. His first kick of the night, and he's missed.
Very un-Lucas-like.
Hands in the back to, push there by Thornton.
Okay. Umpire in beautiful position to adjudicate.
Bring it now. Play on.
Johnson spots up Thornton. who's getting plenty of it as a defender. Rob, his first 2 matches averaging 21 disposals and 10 marks. He's really developed that part of his game, hasn't he, since early last year?
He has. He's become a really good player for Carlton. For most of his career, he was the full back when Carlton were getting belted, so it's been a tough initiation in apprenticeship.
Inside 50s this quarter. Quarters is 8-3 Essendon's way and level overall.
Right, it's a Fletcher.
Into the corridor again.
And what did Fletcher do? He bangs it long. Lloyd's there, Lucas is there, Lloyd stays down. Oh, that's a good mark in the end to Thornton.
Put the fist on it,
yes.
And then he caught it as it came down.
He gives it off to Stevens. And that's a beautiful kick to Jeff Garlett. To Judd. Disposal number 17. Danaher down there on Favola. Another mark for Wiggins. Back to Judd. Stevens lurking at half forward. Essendon get huge numbers back. Favola on the lead. Doesn't need him because it's a good kick and he finds Houlihan. And Favola just lurking for the handball.
Chris Judd coming off 18 disposals. That's the most of any player on the ground. Essendon's highest is Stanton with 10. Gibbs has only had 5 touches, Murphy only 7. You'd expect them to lift their rate.
Ryan Houlihan, who's kicked 100 goals even in his career. We'll make it 101 now. It's the Blues by 15. Despite the Bombers getting lots of numbers back, Rob, they still managed to find a hole.
Yes, and it makes the miss by Lucas a minute ago even more costly, doesn't it? Because he missed what he should have got. Carlton sweep it down the other end and goal. A tough shot by Houlihan.
Steadying goal from Ryan Houlihan. Here's the 50 from a few moments. You can see the ball was still bobbling around when Grigg was coming in to touch him, and that was the dispute as to whether that should have been 50 or not. Anyway, it's past history. Blues have been able to steady since then. It was a big miss by Lucas just before, though. Could have had the Bombers almost within just a couple of points, and now it's back out to 15 as Chris Judd gets some rest time and some running repairs for Matty Cruiser. Let's hope he's okay. Free kick to Murphy. Free kick count is 11-7 in favour of Essendon, so Carlton fans echoing their disapproval.
Can he do it again?
A bit further out this time, Rob. Houlihan ready to kick. Gibbs has drifted across to provide a target. Cloak makes a sharp lead.
Carlton have to take advantage of Hill not being in the ruck.
Fev is behind rather than ahead here of the footy, so he's not an option. Dempsey able to chop across. He's got enormous talent, Courtney Dempsey, as he plays more footy balls and gets more confidence and knows what to do. He could be a very valuable player if his body holds up.
Absolutely. He's the sort of player you want coming off half-back. He's already kicked a couple of goals, but he's quick, dangerous, and runs and carries, bounces.
Guys will be very happy with his kicking skills on display in this little passage of play. They've had some really good kicks along the line, and they've carried it to half-forward, crab-like, as you might call it, ballsy along the boundary line, but at least they've kicked well and hit targets. Until now. Watson, desperate. Nice little acrobatic work too. Love it. Monfrey's been a pretty handy player tonight. Love it again, pushing it wide. And finds his man, Stanton. Missed a couple of targets early in the night, but when it counts in front of goal, he nails it.
Gee, that was a nice finish, wasn't it? It's only 9 points, Rob.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I reckon Carlton would be a bit worried, because I reckon they've had about 60% of the play, but they haven't been able to nail it on the scoreboard. And you've got to take your chances, as we saw Thursday night when Collingwood blew theirs. Paddy Ryder's in the ruck. These are a couple of examples where He didn't want to make contact, and he's got a lot to learn about the ruck work. We'll see how he goes here.
Just 9 points the difference.